Independent Arizona Senator Kyrsten Sinema has essentially announced that she is planning on handing her current Senate seat over to Republican extremist Kari Lake. Now, Sinema has not said those words, but the plan that she is currently working on would guarantee that Kari Lake, or if a different Republican wins the Arizona Senate primary, whoever that Republican is, will get that seat. Here's what happened. NBC News, got their hands on a 2-page prospectus put together by Kyrsten Sinema that effectively outlines her strategy to attract donors to her independent Senate campaign that has not officially been announced, by the way. But she tells them, in what's called Kyrsten's Path to Victory, the document says Sinema can win by attracting 10 to 20% of Democrats, 60 to 70% of independents, and 25 to 35% of Republicans. Along a headshot of her in a section titled Kyrsten Will Win Arizona, the document says, quote, if the parties nominate extremists, as expected, Kyrsten will win a majority of independents, at least a third of Republicans, and a percentage of Dem voters, making her the first independent to win a 3-way statewide race in American history. I mean, yeah, if literally everything you put in that document were to happen, you would win. But you're basing the plan of that happening on literally a fantasy that you have concocted in your head, Kyrsten. None of that is real. The polls are literally telling us that none of that is real. If this race ends up being a 3-way race between Kyrsten Sinema, Democrat Ruben Gallego, and Republican Kari Lake, do you know who wins? Kari Lake. That was supposed to be number 3. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, didn't think that ahead. But Kari Lake wins if it's a 3-way race. She barely wins. Gallego comes in second, and then Sinema comes in third. So her little plan of like, oh, I can get this many people here. I can get all this percentage of independents. Like, no, you can't. The polls literally tell you you cannot do that. If it's a 2-way race between Lake and Gallego, Gallego runs away with it and he becomes the next Democratic senator from Arizona. So if Sinema stays in the race, she is handing that seat to whatever Republican wins that primary next year. Doesn't matter who it is, they win. Because she will siphon off just enough Democrat and independent votes to make sure that a Democrat cannot secure that seat. And now she's out there with this prospectus begging people to give her money. The high dollar donors, like, give me your money because look, I have a plan. I wrote it on paper. Don't buy into this crap. Sinema is a loser, both politically and just as a human being, a loser. And if she enters that race, which again, she has not officially done it yet, but if she does, go ahead and count that as a Democratic loss next year, which could be the deciding factor in whether or not Democrats retain control of the House. There's a lot at stake with that one seat, and Kyrsten Sinema might just blow it all up for everybody. Ring of Fire has fresh content 7 days a week, so if you want to be reminded about it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell to be notified every time a new video goes up.